right. I wonder if, because I was getting that delicate energy. I've been sleeping all day. That sneaky pregnancy thing. But again, what I said earlier, none. That can go two ways. None shall buy or sell or manage or manipulate or handle or whatever that is. This over here. And I was thinking about this is like some kind of sellout, I don't know, performance or something. It's like people choosing like a party person, but I don't know. These people could all fall on this because there is something about intellectual property. If the government was hacking into they denied me a position, where I could make money and do what I do for what I'm supposed to be doing it for, and then they just hack into America's energy and just take and then feed it to, because this shit go a different way, man. When people's time is up, it's up. Somebody's time is up. Now that's kind of fucked up. But you choosing a mayor, a president, a world leader, or something, their time is up. Their lifeline is on somebody, and they're afflicting that person while they're attached to that person. It is also something about when two people come together with intellectual property, and you can prove that somebody is on your intellect using your intellectual property at the time when they get some big win or developments or something like this. This is what we're talking about with the law, that the both people have to have the same, because you know it's murder. It's like a setup for murder. If you find out something like this means that you was murdered. You got caught trying to murder your wife or murder your husband. The fact that somebody could just uh, call up something and have it so they can put their clone in place, or they decoy or put a lookalike in place, and then leave the country for 2 weeks because they know somebody after them, but somebody else got to sit there every day and they got to produce, or they're producing information that's detrimental to them with no protection, no finances, no ways to move around or nothing like that. And that's fucked up if they're giving this kind of priority to men and they're leaving women in compromising positions. And it ain't just a woman, because somebody could be made both male and woman in power, in the situation of having power. Okay, they can pull that feminine card and they can pull that masculine card. It's like that'd be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And then also to let other people in. Like if the empress ain't supposed to be being engaged for a relationship by nobody but an emperor, why you got knights and pages and shit like this coming around the empress without her knowledge? If they coming around the empress, she should be looking at them as workers, or not beneath her, but like they should not be looking at her engaging in sex or not. It's just the order of things. It's just, or that she would be married, or having every woman or man on the earth thinking that they have a chance to get the empress with all different gifts, all different money, with money and different opportunities, or different, like I said, a Knight of Swords, can you date a Knight of Swords? They could probably fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? With if you're blindfolded at any time with documents and paperwork and stuff like this that's on you, that you didn't even do these things. The shit is just on you now. Somebody could just put a rap sheet together and try to screw you. A King of Wands set you up on another level. The King of Pentacles could use their money or whatever, their connections. The King of Cups use their emotions, or always in their emotions, or about you or something like this. It's kind of crazy, because whatever this is like keeping two people split to like rat on each other or something like this. But it's not really, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the masculine or the man is holding all the cards. The woman is just out there to fend for herself. So even when intel is coming in, or attacks are coming in, or information mentally is coming in, and she is put, like how I'm doing, putting my stuff, out here on the internet or whatever, as because you think about it, there could be some queens that was just mentally dead. They was put in there because they family got bought in or whatever. They're not real royals. But then God also creates and ordains people to be the royals, and they usually have the skills, and it's better to have them be someone that did live amongst all different types of people here. So I feel like these people got money, so what they using? Oh, you never been around people with money or whatever, so well, yeah, nor did all the children or the other people that you had selected that was in my group or whatever, or in my bracket, that would have in my jurisdiction, that was chosen 20 years ago or within the past 30 years to go and perform or be in these particular pools. They didn't have no money. They didn't come from money. Their lineage didn't come from money. Most of these people, if they was around me, it was because of who I am or what I am that they plucked off of that in order to. So when I rise up, right, with my awakening was in the past 5 or 7 years, I won't have nothing to stand on. It's just the energy or the information, and then that lets somebody what try to act like you don't got it like that, or you're not that intelligent, or you're not this and that, while they're using your intellectual property, but their fucking time is up. So yeah, they could probably act like they performing without you, but that's not right. You raised God raised up somebody. You didn't raise me up. God raised me up, and then you think you got the right to shoot me down and take my shit and use it as your own? Like no, and then leave me out in the cold. Most time they take these bitches, rather they could be fat, ugly, whatever this is. They take them and they put them off somewhere, or they set them up somewhere. Not set them up like to get killed, right? What you doing that to the cause is wake? See, I'm ranting now. Hold on. I was just asleep and I was waking up and someone was on about the person was talking about like green cards and visas and work visas and stuff like this for foreigners come over, make money. It remind me of Martin Luther King's speech. Not only that, they was bringing those workers over here and paying them to go to school to learn how to get the land, and then they was giving them the land and then letting them work the land instead of giving it to Americans and such and such. And that's kind of like what he was saying. They spent all that money on like somebody that came from India. They started a company, they did this, whatever, whatever. Something happened, the company got shut down. They had a visa, work and work permit, but then they just shut the company down. He said, then you just come back and use another one. You get another one or whatever. And then he was like, well, all that money that was put into it, like, why would they then send this person or pay this person or release them to go and use that gift that they learned here? They got educated here, they got finance here to go to another country and use their works there. Like, why would that don't even make no sense? You understand? It's like somebody saying, "I want to come here to work." Well, maybe we didn't need workers. Maybe Americans needed jobs, and then we let people come over on work, 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 and now they're owning their own companies or taking the jobs from Americans. Or you see what I'm saying? How that kind of don't make no sense. And then Americans are looking for jobs that they should be getting paid more for because they're American. And maybe you was able to give this work away and pay people for cheap. But the people that own the companies, they want the cheap workers, the cheap laborers. But now these laborers that made it up to making more than the Americans. You get whether they're bilingual or something like this. Now they've made it so these people from these other countries, whatever credentials they add up, they're making more than the average American. That you want to take the other lower paying jobs. They're not working at no fucking, I don't know when the last time I walked into like a Dollar Tree or Walmart, even Walmart, y'all. I don't remember when the last time. I mean, you could probably see it because I haven't been grocery shopping in a long time, about 2 years, shit. But, I just buy my food out to eat. But I used to be a couponer. I used to be a sales shopper. I used to be a penny shopper. I used to be in the stores. You hear me? I used to be a clearance shopper. If J.C. Penney or what is that one store called? Sears was having a sale, and then you get like $25 off your order. I was in there. So, but I was thinking about it. When is the last time? Most of the places around me, that's just in my community. I don't know about yours, but in the communities that I've been through, I don't remember last time when I did see a Hispanic person working that Family Dollar, or it's either usually a middle-aged white Caucasian person, a brown person, a black person, or I never seen an Indian working, like a Hindu Indian person working, or Native Americans working at no fucking, average just stores around like Dollar General, and these particular stores, that these chains that popped up all over the place. Shit, I don't even know about. I don't even know about. This is serious. Hold on. I'm not being discriminating, but I'm just trying to think back. At Hobby Lobby, no, not the stores that I used to canvas, like Joanne Fabrics, maybe one Hispanic lady or older lady. Um, I'm just trying to think. Maybe at Pick and Save, yeah, I've seen a couple Hispanic people maybe working, but I was just thinking about that. Never at Walgreens. I'm just trying to pick like local little places. Yes, at McDonald's, yes. Yes, at food places, yes. Can I think of any other kind of different type of store? I don't know. Definitely not liquor stores, because in the hood, most of the people got liquor stores with food and stuff in it at the end of the corner, beauty supplies, we know this normally Asians. So I don't know. So like those general everyday neighborhood, they're more so at doctors' offices, maybe, maybe even factory work. There's a lot of different races. It's a melting pot. At these places, you're definitely gonna get people of all races. But yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking about that. All right. But I was also hearing about the bear in reverse. There could be some kind of something with that bear in reverse. And I was thinking about somebody got the bear, but then they could have realized that they were a bear. I don't know. Like a Friday Night Freddy or something like this. Somebody could have been felt like they got tricked because maybe you weren't a Friday Night Freddy person and they were, and then this sent somebody into like a silent hate thing against a person. These could also be people that were I'm getting that these could also be people from like, well, I don't know about Russia, but because I look at the Russia, whatever their secret weapons are the Russian dolls. Like how I just told you, the Empress on that one card with the grown adult Empress, that it was the Empress, the mother and the child was, but it was on the Empress card, two people. And the mother looked like an older woman, but the child looked like an older woman. Now this could be something like somebody could be trying to make you into a Russian doll. Now this would be a mother that has a child that look in Genesis when it says the trees that carry the seed like that's like unto them in Genesis 1, meaning you produce children and your genes come out strong. Like you could be a woman and have a daughter. She looked just like you. Okay. So I don't know if somebody was taking somebody's children because of that. They didn't want that to show up. They wanted the children to be more prominently, like look like somebody else entirely. That could be the real mother. Okay. With some type of insemination. Okay. If somebody's in some secret program or organization, their family that you don't know nothing about in the background, a family that you joined into, or it will look like the father. Um, but your children that look like you, they could have take them away from you so you don't get that respect when people look in on your circumstances. Say, yeah, oh, that's one of them trees that produced that. They'll just look like none of your kids look like you or something like this. But I don't know why I was just but because then it should be like I said, the Empress should be looking like the grown woman and the child should be looking just like the Empress. But in my case, or in somebody else's case, you could look like you, but your child look like your grandmother, but you don't even look like your grandmother. And no, nor do any of the other women in your family look like, or men look like your grandmother, but this child look like your grandmother, or the child at one point in time looked like your spouse's grandmother. The child didn't look like you, the Empress. So it's kind of like somebody trying to dead the adult Empress and then give all of the gifts that come with the adult Empress after skipping her in succession, and giving all that to the child, giving the full power to the child. And then the child, again, if the child is addicted to the mother or scared to see the mother leave or something like this, then the child could be working magic on the mother. But the thing is, they're going against God when you're going against the Empress. That's why the Empress is really not compared. It could be to humiliate for no reason. Somebody could be doing this shit. Somebody keeps saying, I keep getting a song for no reason, but it is a reason. It is a reason why somebody did this or somebody is doing this in my case or your whoever we're talking about that resonates with this. There is a reason why. But they could be just saying, yeah, somebody just keep on fucking you up. They don't even got a reason. They just doing this to you because they can. This could be somebody's situation here. Somebody, because there was a slip or they were able to get you off track after 3 years of seeing that you the one, or after 4 years of seeing that you the one, or this person wanted to play you. And then they also wanted to share that energy with this child so that this person, say it's your husband and your child, they cutting out the real Empress so that nobody get in trouble. Because now for the past 30 years, the whole family and the community and your family and all the families that entered into here, even if these children that they put in your womb is not your children, those people is benefiting off of the Empress's reign or the Empress's finances, the Empress's bootstrap, the Empress's something. Everybody except for the fucking Empress has benefited substantially. And then somebody thought the American Empress is that, okay? That also has royal lineage. See, the thing about this is, I guess after they get you, they say, oh, you just like us. The person swooped in and took all your money or cancer or whatever, made all your hair fall out, or you don't have no connections, or you... No, but this shit is still active. Motherfuckers is actually working in these positions right now, and your ass ain't about to get away with it, not fucking around over here. It's something like that. And you playing, this is somebody also playing with other hoes that don't even compare to the Empress, breaking up the Empress's energy and giving it to them. Just because I talk about the Empress card in that manner where she's broken up into pieces, it doesn't mean that she's supposed to. I could be the first one to interpret that card like that and then say, hey, not with me, put my shit back. I have the right to say that, protect myself in that manner. You don't just go giving my stuff off to everybody and then having them come beat me up or beat me down into the ground after they stole and drank from me. That make me they God then, motherfucker. And you coming against your God. And so that's done. So I'm not, when I say stuff like that, it's not that I'm okaying it. I'm pointing out the fact that this is what somebody's been doing. Now, somebody might not have been able to point that out about themselves at a certain time or something like this, or where somebody could put somebody under investigation or whatnot. I'm wondering even if with the shutdown with the government, this was so that all this can happen. So somebody can take a whole Ace of Pentacles from this Two of Swords energy, this Two of Swords, I'm going to say Two of Swords Empress, to keep somebody in this energy after they've already done so much. This is not even, this ain't even right now. This is like somebody's energy is big. It go back. It go back. It's like our presidents and our leaders and stuff, they came and died. This presence of this Empress or this God essence or this great spirit energy has been here the whole time in the same form or many different forms. This is something different. This is something whole different. Yeah, because I feel like this Queen of Swords in reverse got something to do with trying to break off this braid or disconnect this person from the family tree because they want to be seen as the person in the family tree. But like this could be she got two swords, a double-edged sword, and they both double-edged. Black on one side, white on, it's black, it's white. Black and white on each side. And then you have this person here. I'm telling you, even if this person is trying to connect to this, if this person is coming in trying to connect this bitch in a way, I'm telling you, this somebody's doing some dark shit here. And I'm seeing these cobwebs at her feet. Like somebody trying to keep somebody, like not having sex or not having passionate or some kind of passion here. Even if this person was coming in to cause passion, it's like they beheaded this sister energy, but it's so that this person can have passion with this person. This person still got in the way. This all eternal energy still did something to get in the way. Say this man is summons in this Two of Swords. This is his Ace of Pentacles or this is whatever. This bitch been in the way. I don't care what you say. Somebody has been tracing my energy or my information to be me this whole time. And it's this fucking eternal energy. It's this eternal energy. It looked like 20 years. For 20 years, somebody's been doing this and not being stopped. They even blind, it's something blindfolded. Whatever this person do, it blindfolds the military. So these could be people like cartel people. They move, guerrilla warfare people. The way that they move is undetected even by the military. It's the military is not even equipped, right, to handle this type of whatever these people is doing or siphoning or doing on our soil. Whatever this person, whoever this person's father is, or whatever created this energy, they came from beneath. This could be these us people or something like this, or the Etruscan energies, or these underground like alien entities. Um, because she's in reverse, so it's making me think this is more underground. I always see like envision like ships coming out the side of caves or cliffs or mountainous areas underground, not coming from above, but beneath. Like somebody opening up the side of a cliff of a rock or a big mountain or something, and then the side of it opening up, and these people coming out of there. Maybe even there could be some energies coming out of like shit, the water. I don't know. Okay. I don't know what that like you know how like you go down to the lake, they got them big old rocks and stuff, like something coming from out of there. Could be something like that. Yeah, this person could be about to go to jail here. This could even be very sensitive information between okay, if they already put pairs together to put on these ships of protection, like a whole new Adam and Eve, or say, so me and my masculine is like an Adam and Eve energy. Whatever we started that many years, it started something like that. And our friends came together, our families, da 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 da. Okay, whatever moves that we was making, because we always been together the whole time since high school, whatever, or middle school, you know, whatever was conspiring around that. But then you got now, this person could have been taken out of this situation or so-called killed and then put in the dark or in the back end with this person. So it looked like they're a couple or they were a couple the whole time. And these people probably got dark past, dark shit that they did in the dark. They could even be shadow people, shadow government people, dark sky people, some shit like this. But not this person. It's like the injustice is having this person sitting in this, the arms may be hurting. The person may be feeling like they blind, they can't see. You know, they might feel stuck or they're bound to something. And then we got all this water back in this person. So if the waters are coming in and doing stuff and using their maritime or admiralty law, or the waters are using the laws of the land, that means that they're acting like they're of the earth, or they're acting like they're not foreign, or they're doing, I don't know, they're doing something. Again, it's back out here. I think this was out here exactly like this last night. Somebody loved this person's, love to look, see the look on your face. Like somebody loved this person's something here. We got Sandra, the consultant. So somebody named Sandra, somebody could, they may don't look like that, but girl, listen. Ooh, this is that deep shit. hmm Where somebody like India used genetics of one person in the family. Africa used the genetics and they produced something in the likeness of them. Place it as plants, they place it around the real American person. I don't know. So you could have people that look just like this. They Mexican now. The last, if these people are immortal or something, they came in as whatever they was. Let's say that they was Native American. And then the next time they was so-called, and they was African American, skin pigment and everything match. And then now these people coming back as Mexican. I don't know. It's something like, it's something else. Something, other nations are producing these people with the genetics of these so-called family members that were around us. And I feel like, I don't know, it's so that they can use certain things on us. Like some kind of witchcraft or stunt on somebody or something. But it says Sandra the consultant. So I don't know if this is like somebody named Sandra and the consultant, or Sandra and is the consultant here. Again, I don't know why in Wisconsin I get that Sandy D energy. Like in this neighborhood, a story like a Grease story could have happened. in this neighborhood. It could even be written in Native American folklore or something. But if you listen close enough, you'll get the storyline of what happened in Greece. It was inspired by, right? Um, Something like that. But this person is kind of nervous or something. Maybe somebody try to let somebody come into your energy here, and they knew when they come back into your energy. If this person was trying to hover around and pull you up, but again, this could be a Sekhmet energy or a Queen of Wands energy, really. And the black cat is trying to take, or like I said, one of these sisters energy, but it's not a sister. You get what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it to you, but they know how this person feel when they with you intimate with this person, whoever this consultant is. But I feel like that's why they sent this person in between. Somebody there was something on schedule. This is when they do those stinky spells. This is when they do all that goofy shit. If a masculine is coming towards somebody, confirmation. But this time, this person can go into jail. They could have cut somebody, or this could be like a black or a Mexican, black Mexican Beth. Like whatever the Yellowstone is doing, these people are mimicking it, but it is really just called the cartel or something like this. But I feel like cartel leaders were connected in love with this damn Empress Queen of Wands to a Swords energy. But somebody is mad because they're not connected to you no more. They let this person tell them something. They're not connected no more. So you can't soothe this. And these are motherfuckers that did some stuff to people. You know what I'm saying. You end up dismembered somewhere. But they originally knew about the Empress, but these daughters of theirs could have been jealous about or envious about the respect that they had for the Empress. But somebody ain't loyal no more. And this is exactly where that dog was that was not loyal the other day. Somebody that's like roam around or something. They not loyal. These could be like this would be like a El Chapo and them daughters, or these people of these cartels or something here. But these is the people that the government, these men in the government that's connected to me, you took the God presence or the good girl or the whatever this is, and you put this in here. You let the snake or the Trojan horse or whatever this is in. So you are working hand in hand with the cartel, which means that why is somebody trying to act like, oh, we did this bust or whatever over here? And I hope you're not putting it in somebody else's name and blaming it on another person that don't got nothing to do with this or don't got even the skills for that. That could have even got taken up by this cartel and moved somewhere because of some envious reasons. And somebody trying to hide their hand about what the fuck you was doing here. Because again, this is like God said, I told you to come up out of her. You want to fucking play with me and put this person against me or do something like this or play like this? Okay then, because ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got fucking time for that. Nobody got time for that. Because then I said, these are also men that, this person might bow down, or this man, this man, well, damn, maybe this is a transgender. It's something about what this person do for these people is different than this. I don't know. It's even like somebody set somebody like, yeah, meet at the room, da da da. She gonna be there naked. That wasn't you, or that wasn't this person. This person was there. This person never got the message, or did something like this. But it's like they cut off the lights or cut off the wire or cut off something, and then they slid in. If this is like on Mockingjay, when they pull those two people out of society, dressed them up, Katniss and Peeta or whatever, and then they show, everybody sees the interaction. These are like stripping two people of each other, keeping them away from each other, and then using some digital holographic or some other kind of means of bringing them together, whether they're conscious of it or not. But I'm telling you, this person came in. This could be in the last 24 to 48 hours. They did something. Like somebody was trying to get you to maybe mate with somebody around you or be prepared for some supernatural something. But this person, it happened with this person instead. And that's what I said. That's why this emperor or this father figure or something, somebody is childish than a motherfucker. And y'all know who I'm talking about. This is somebody that got some kind of power or something. This emperor in reverse, I don't know. This person is in trouble. Because again, this person Look, right there underneath here is the military. Now this military is just legs. It's like the emperor in reverse is leading the military, but I told you it's something wrong here. This girl did something to the site, or how the military is seeing something, or they're not talking to people on the level where, oh, these are just American citizens that's out of hand. Y'all got to go. No, this is like foreign something here. Mm-hmm. Also here, military, something like this, whatever this person did, they could have did something to somebody's private parts. This is about somebody getting in the middle of using their money or their ranking to get into the middle of something coming together with sex or uh, and what I think underneath here too is the four of wands in reverse, breaking up something, getting it, breaking by force, forcing an affair, forcing forcing something. And these men that's involved, they don't see because they don't have their queen. It's like when I think it was one of those movies about the queen, it was like, no, we need our queen. She is the one. We need our queen. We can't see whatever, we got to have her or whatever. So it's something like what how God programmed us as the real ones. If they try to make us paupers, we doing everything right, but you still try to make us paupers, and that's the other way around. That shit gonna be lit. That's war. The other way is if you wasn't doing what God said or you wasn't being obedient, then these people could come in. But if you are, then that's a problem. You got spotted, and now it got to be rectified. You understand? It's something like this. But there's an older man or gentleman here that while you shining, this person, I don't know if they cock blocking, or when you shining, this person be coming in trying to be intimate here, whether it's sexual or just get linked in with your energy, bound with your energy here. When you're shining, I don't know, but I'm seeing defeat or the feet here. Somebody might have to take defeat, or this is somebody that is blocking this, and everybody's trying to get to this lady here. They want access to this person, and somebody is cock blocking or something here. And because but it's also could be protecting, and this person could have lost their life, about to lose their life, gonna lose their life for trying to stop people from getting to this. I don't know. It's like advertise, like these niggas they ain't kill you because of this. They ain't kill you when they found out you did that bad deal when you was still in this. But I'm trying to tell you, would control the world. This is why somebody is trying to get a person to change their sex or something here. It's like somebody heard conversations. Yeah, look, trying to get to you and that monkey. This person is talking to these people, and they're connected to this father figure or whatever this is, these witches in this bush. There's no fruit on this bush. Nothing is fruitful from this burning bush or this bush. And then you have this person stuck in the mud, because this person trying to get this person stuck back in the mud. They don't want this person to elevate in the star energy. I don't know. Could also even be China. This could be China trying to bind the feet or bind the woman. It makes it more, makes the person more sought after. Uh, this could be binding your, like you're not moving, you're not going in, you're not out, you're not something, you're not. It, it makes the woman more. If you look about foot binding, but there's a spiritual essence to that too. Um, it's like a strict parent, somebody strict over who get that, and it make it more sought after or something. Okay. Um, this could even be what you pouring out. Okay, because what you pouring out here in the waters or whatever, this is crystal clear or something like this. And then you got whatever is going on here, what she pouring out on the soil. This is being taken in by this emperor in reverse. It's almost like this emperor in reverse is taking this to the soil. She's pouring out the information, but the emperor in reverse is giving it to the people of the earth. But the earth is under judgment. The earth is in reverse. Why are you doing? Who is working with the earth here? Something is really, grassroots kind of like thing, under under the radar kind of shit. These groups here. Maybe that's why the person is in reverse. Because whoever this is like, and this could be the same man right here. This could be his spiritual, or could be this person on earth, and this is this person in the ether. He's trying to keep this person in the mud, but I think it's because of this Queen of Swords being in between these two people's thing. This could be the star energy as well here. It's like, how the hell you blindfolded sitting like this and you still pouring this information out? You're not even going to get no book. You're not doing nothing. You're just standing there. How you doing that and pouring this out? It's something is not right here. Something is. Because it's almost like this King of Pentacles could be trying to look in another direction. King of Pentacles, his pentacle is the same size as this pentacle in the mud. Maybe this King of Pentacles left this person in the mud. And this person is like a gardener, or this is like a tiller of the soil, doing something. And then we got this ivy energy here. This poison ivy, or somebody's name could be Ivy, or I told you ebony and ivory energy here. But I'm getting this Ivy League or Ivy something here. How he pointing this scepter at this Ivy energy. I don't know if somebody is a part of like an Ivy League or whatever, and they could have been using these people to keep this, whether these are witches or these are like astute young men with promising futures, having access to this person here while they stuck in the mud here, because this is supposed to be a hoe. This tool that's laid up against this woman, this is like the hoe. But I told y'all this also got something to do with 9/11 here, with them boots and building number 7 in the normal cards. These are a little bit different than the regular Rider-Waite cards. That's why my favorite cards is always going to be the regular Rider-Waite cards, because it's so much biblical stuff in those cards. But this is not like that. In the regular cards, you can see it. You can see it. I don't know if something need to be dug up or exhumed. I don't know what the, but maybe somebody don't want that because they want somebody to get all new everything, a fresh new something. I'm not sure. But again, this could be this Ivy energy here. Somebody could have went to some old like root workers in the family, some old down in the Delta as, you know, Mississippi. I mean, Tennessee. I said Tennessee. Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, some old, down in the, down in the deep. It's something like that, to do something here to this person. But this could be this. I keep getting, I want you around. Whoever this is, they're using their presence. This could be whatever goes on in this smart city or the 5D energy as well. While this person is way down here in the mud, they're not aware of what's going on here. But again, we got the Chariot here on this person. The Chariot could be paying attention to this person's money because of whatever they just did to get these Ivy people on this person. Something is changing. This is like a somebody could be coming in like, I'm trying, I never hurt you, but something dark is attached. It's like who they've been rolling around in the bed with. I'm getting even the 4 of Pentacles in my head, like these bad sons of David, like these darker energies here. It's just, I don't know. And then we have the Ace of Wands could be telling the Chariot, go after this person. Raid this person or something like this, because the grapes on this person, this is also femininity here. This is also like a cartel energy. The grapes represent like the fruitfulness or women's reproductive system. This person got a lot of grapes, children, whatever this, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't like it. There could be a Taurus involved, okay? Um, This could have been a bust or a setup or something here. Because again, it whatever this is making it like the Empress is dumb by letting the Queen of Swords have like the intel that the Empress is supposed to have. Like this is like a cartel person's daughter or something. Like, or like a foreign entity here. This person is trying to treat the Empress like shit, or in the back, but maybe somebody knows what the fate of these people are. You know, yeah, enlightened about something, and somebody is like, no, just let it ride out. I'm telling you, look, the hangman. This is Jesus on the tree. That's not our Lord. That's our Lord is the one y'all hung on the tree. This woman here, this Queen of Swords, eternal energy. When 9/11, whatever they did, this sacrifice here of this Christ energy, if it was me, one of my clones, whatever this is, somebody don't want something getting dug up, information. This could be actually digging. Somebody could have moved something already as well. Somebody could have moved in recently, the past 6 weeks, 6 months or something, and they did that so they can look, they're hunting for something. They're hunting for something. A younger version of you, a younger one, avatar or something that's a younger, they're looking for this because again, on 9/11, a sacrifice happened, a death or something happened, or a hidden person, something fucking happened. Somebody went to jail. This is like a supernatural. This is like Jupiter ascending. Those when those aliens was coming in and they can make it. They can make a, or think about it as the white crucifix, the white crucifixion. Something happened on another level. There's no reference to this. This was not in the newspaper. Something happened, and some people could have ran even. Some type of manipulation, some kind of something happened. Something happened, dude. The family could have did something to somebody and locked up their boyfriend and said, "Oh, cause I was just seeing something like this in the newspaper or whatever like this in this city where somebody went to jail just recently, a 46-year-old man, because they found the girl unresponsive around him and he was standing over her." And I was just still thinking like, still don't, I don't know how they know that the person did it, or is this a setup, or what is this, or something like this. I don't know. I might do a reading on it. I might not, but I don't know. I'm getting something like that too. I forgot. See that they just snatched that thought right up out of my head because I was about to say something. Something could be connected. Just ripped it right up out of my head. So I guess we can't talk about it. And then we got America. I'm telling you, this something is about to change here. But who is this? I wonder who is this handler. This is not the same handler. Somebody else is somebody is handling, manipulating, putting a spell on this lion, spell casting. The handler and the lion. The S. This could be the Sophia energy that they trying to get to handle this lion so something don't come out. Somebody else's this consultant is very, because maybe somebody been playing the part of this woman of America or England and America. Somebody's been playing this part for a long time. And again, dirty. Somebody real dirty what they was doing here. Look, this is the dirt here. Somebody did something really dirty to someone. This could be, again, how they say Sophia, or this mythical energy that was supposed to be more powerful than God at some point in time, or played around with God or played God. This could be what they need, but I don't think this person was doing this on their own. Yeah, because there's a bunch of people that was gathered today in this daily girl. This is like remind me like a wedding. a wedding party, or people that was engaged in something even at somebody's wedding party, or like the bridesmaids revenge or something like that. Because somebody's like funding these people to maybe be go on YouTube and get married right now. Like maybe you was the first one to get married amongst all your friends in some kind of like real wedding kind of type shit, and these people, they was mad about that, I don't know, or something like this. And so now after this time, they've been plotting since somebody's marriage, could be 20 years plus. Uh-huh. Stop. Hold on 1 second. And now these people, stop it. No. And now these people could have got this money, and they're gonna try to upscale. No. Or shut up. Don't tell me to shut up. They're gonna try to outdo this person's. Mom. What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, well, stop bothering me. You're being rude. They're going to try to diminish what two people could have had, and they want their turn to shine or something, because people could have been watching you and your person and you didn't even know it. And so they're trying to erase their whole past. Like they just came up on the planet, or these people could be like 50. They could still look a little young. They could be acting like they really 20 and they really able to have children. And they're going to go on YouTube and do weddings and stuff. And they're going to have nice, decent houses and stuff like this and record themselves like that. But what they was recording of you was like two real struggling people that was doing something on their own. So they want to outdo, but everybody was secretly like lushing over your relationship in the background, some kind of reason, like the Truman Show. And so now these people want their turn or something like this. And we got the consultant is confused, or they could be a little bit feeling some kind of way because I don't know. Now somebody knows that these people was in reverse around this person. They were trying to behead or remove the power from this person, or who was wearing those. If they've been doing something like in Arcadia or in some kind of 5D dimension, who was wearing the headset and controlling the royal family here while this lion of Judah was beheaded or being removed from power. Something about these people that was celebrating with this person, but really not. This is like people getting a peek into somebody else's Akashic records and being like, damn, bitch, you always get what you want or something like this. And they could be they could have tried to stop that. Yeah, try to get you to get breadcrumbed or get you caught up in the justice system or something like this. Get somebody caught up. This could be even two people that's supposed to be a couple. One was getting breadcrumbed by these people and one was being locked up in the justice system. But it's really these people were the operating forces, or these people had the binding on some powerful families or something like this. But these people, whoever these people, you let them in. Somebody let them in. The Grim Reaper is in reverse. This could be this Reaper energy in reverse. These could be other women. This person could have been, because it seems like the wicked ones and the ones, you know, like this or the Reaper and stuff, it just seemed like their connection with the Empress is different. So it's like these multitude of women that hate the Empress or envious of the Empress, they even killing these niggas because they know, yeah, when it come to y'all running around doing this crazy shit, okay. But I feel like some of these people still had some kind of tact about the way that if they was going to run up on the Empress. Again, there could have been a masculine energy playing as the Empress at some point in time, and they wouldn't even dare. But when they start saying, let's put the Empress as the Empress, now these people got upset. They could have even started getting breadcrumbed here. But I think that they were the ones that was making somebody breadcrumb this person. And maybe now they're getting breadcrumb. This could be a possibility. Again, a trip to the country. Okay. In reverse, this could be also, I'm thinking South Carolina, North Carolina with this Reaper energy and the families allegedly being from there. Me and my play sister, my cousin, and my other play sister, it was 4 of us. We took a trip to the Carolinas just to go, visit there and see some stuff, plantation stuff, like slavery shit or whatever this is a couple years back. This also making me think about Georgia down here. Okay. The trip to the country, something in reverse could have happened with this Reaper energy here. Grim Reaper energy. Something could also be newer because we seen this kind of energy show up right here on the same part of this table with the young lady that found out they was pregnant or something, went here almost like in the Southwest territory, and they could have met their death there. Like these are the dark children, the children that's in the dark, right? They may even have strange features, things like that. Like the little monsters with Kevin, whatever his name is, what is his name? Fred Savage or whatever. The little monsters, how those people that was in the underworld with the boy or whatever, the big, I think his name was Big Boy or Boy or something. They kind of had strange, features. People, somebody could have strange features. Okay. Um, but they could still be breeding these children through these people here. Strange fruit or passion fruit or something like this. Um, you know how even Mesopotamia, all these different places, the people's faces, would they have these masks and stuff? It looked kind of strange. Somebody could look like this. These are the people that have been playing on the dark side, or you know, like the circus, or these people are taking out and taking, these mystery people, mystery Babylon. I don't know. Somebody could be the mother of mystery Babylon, whatever was going on in the background here. Because this lion, look, if they beheaded it, the lion took the teeth away, took the powerful, potent parts of the lion away, and gave them this is making me think even about, what is that? The witchcraft, or it's some movie back in the day with this dog with this man's face on it or a man head on it. Mm-hmm. This is giving me something like this, a begging kind of thing. The justice is supposed to be balanced here, look balanced, but why is this person begging? Or why they're like, wait a minute, why are you giving my stuff? This is mine, or whatever. This could be what this lion is saying here. Because lions, we talking about royalty, but we also talking about Judah, or we're talking about these regal, race of Judah. But they could have beheaded or took the lion's head off. And then you have a begging man's face or woman, whatever somebody wanted somebody to look like. And I feel like these people is covering up something because they don't want to get this tower for whatever happened. But this is definitely making me think about one of those three things. Whatever we picked up in that reading within the past couple weeks. The Carolina trip and the Georgia trip. Because somebody was already shining bright here. They was already blindfolded at a young age here. And all these other people was doing the things that this person was supposed to be doing here. It's this person's Ace of Pentacles, not these people. It's their creativity that inspired something or triggered something. This could be massive things. Reality TV, it could be somebody was the inspiration for major things. All right. So these people is ignorant. Now they done been around people with money, want more money. And this is like, they don't know how these plug in, how this works with these genetics and these strands and strings that go back and forth. And they just think, oh, that person didn't. But this person, maybe they had all this abundant energy, all these things that they were supposed to accomplish already, but people didn't want them to accomplish it because they wanted to keep this person under the radar, or use them for their accomplishments. And so this person don't have, but you could be very tired and drained and shit like me, because this is how somebody was using your energy without you being replenished. Nobody was coming in and sending in replenishment. Nobody was healing the healer of whatever this is. You people could have plugged into your server or your mental or your dome to get answers for stuff, right? Now you need answers for something that people were supposed to been brought you this envelope or this information, and nobody want to give you just that. You could take the blindfold off then and follow the steps, but somebody is not doing that on purpose, and it's just not right. But I'm telling you, whoever these people is right here, Trip to the Country in reverse, Grim Reaper in reverse, they don't want to get in trouble for this. This is like, it's giving me supernatural energy, like werewolves and all this stuff, because what I was saying before, like, it seemed like some of these people that was going supposedly to North Carolina, if it's really the Carolinas that they were going to, or could be in another realm right where we at. But it's almost like these people were, that would be coming from the Midwest going back home to the Carolinas, to the South, to go, they were being taken out, or they were being afflicted or something like this by the people that's there. It's almost giving me Rowan them when she had to go back to the real Scotland. They were saying the Highlanders or Lowlander, whatever it was. It was something about like these people, the culture is thick amongst them people. These people was raised away from that. So when they went there, they became a target to be manipulated and everything like this, to be torn apart, because this is where this is into the thick of it. Right? All right. Yeah. That's what that's giving me. So there could have been an incident that happened. All right. So the phone died. I don't know where, and we ain't going back. So, like I said, there's none like unto me. If you have one, show them to me. Somebody that got the 100% hand clean, that ain't involved in anything, that can tell you these things. Okay. And like I said, you don't have one. You don't have one. You don't. If y'all can find my Apple phone somewhere in your mama room, probably. That's why I said stop stealing. That's why I said there's also something about taking all them hits, or taking all these hits and still being whatever it is that you thought somebody wasn't gonna be. By family. I'm the head of the family, nigga. I'm not going to emancipate myself from my lineage or my bloodline when I hold the real title. I'm gonna get rid of all you niggas. Back to the dust you came from, because you want to roll. Stop, guns. You want to roll with Africa and you want to come against America, then that's where you want to be. Back to the fucking dust. These people didn't have this knowledge.
No.
Whatever y'all did on 9/11, this is how you got it.
No.
With the trumpet. Y'all ain't getting away with this shit, especially the Rosemont. Oh, what? Bun, get off my chair.
Bun. No. No. Okay.
Get off my chair.
No.
Oh, now they're like, oh, Empress, we're working for you. No, the fuck you not. I don't want to. No, you're not. It's too late. All these niggas gonna be beheaded. I'm doing it for all the ones that came before me that didn't make it. All those men that thought they had a relationship and you wanted to snake it and fake it and shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it.
I'm scared.
Players wanna hey.
Stop it.
Mm-mm. Because I told you, none of these girls or none of these people could say, a boyfriend or a a mate could say something like, I found out later on that you was on that other shit or whatever. You had somebody else. But these girls, I never went against none of these girls or purposely or slept with none of their men or nothing. None of them. None of them. Actually kind of hard to do coming from a small town. Watch out. Bun, watch out.
I'm so scared. Scared.
You're so scared of what going on now.
No.
Why is y'all all up on me? I'm trying to do something important.
I'm scared.
Yeah. Go with your mom then.
I'm scared.
Okay. Yeah, your mom got to protect you when you're scared.
Mama.
Yeah, go see your mom.
Mama.
They're trying to do something, come back in. Yeah. I notice Eternal, you got your hands on one of these vehicles, one of these children. I feel like it was the unpack at first, Georgia. But then you got your hands on one of these children in this house to try to keep connected with me so that you can seem like you got it like me. And it's just not to be. Like, I don't know what these people is doing. This is, again, something that could have came up from the underneath on that trip. I'm wondering if they took the person and turned it into a Queen of Wands, or they could have changed the sex of somebody. Could have changed the sex of somebody. They could have took me from the Carolinas and turned me to a boy. This could be somebody that's in the public eye. Or that's the other person. Like, somebody's in the public eye got another. It's two of them. And one could be like an old me and one could be somebody else. I mean, the real them. But it's really like me and a cousin or me and a brother or me and a something like this. So it's like there is no other. It's like Daenerys is Sansa and Daenerys is Rhaenyra, and there's no other one. And it's heavy on this Gardner energy because whatever the Pitts did, y'all gave something that belonged me to the Gardners. You gave something, it could be the Thomases as well. Prince and Michael Jackson. Or it could be the Thomases as well. Y'all gave something. Yeah. Because I was thinking about that boy named Dante that while I was broken up with my boyfriend, we was hanging out at Mickey and them house. They had a halfway house across the street, but Steve and Will and Montre, like all his friends used to be hanging out over there, and we all had crushes on them, but they was too old for us to date. But we used to spend the night at her house and kick it there, and they was just cute. They was eye candy to look at while we was there, but we wasn't there all the time anyway. We just spend the night over there and go walking around, go outside, go doing what we was doing. But I think I met this boy. We'll just say his name was Tay. But that's why I'm wondering, was this person a Thomas? But I was talking to him or whatever like this. And then I remember, because I think I was in the Metropolitan House at that time. In the Metropolitan House. And I remember calling or getting the information that he had went to jail for something and he had hung himself in jail. But it wasn't even like he was in jail for no long time or even got sentenced. It's like kind of like what they trying to say with Epstein, or kind of like what they trying to say with, what's her name? Sandra Bland. Like, she was just in there for the weekend or something like this for a traffic stop. And guess what happened? They said that she was hung or something. Or kind of like that same thing happened to this boy. That was the first person that I was talking to that a boy that I was talking to, like I liked him or something like this, or was just fucking with him, like just kicking it with him or whatever. And then this person end up like that in jail. Like it was like I don't think he was even in there for that long. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I think about it now at this age, like who would do if you was just getting, I don't know what he went to jail. I don't know nothing about the whole steps of it. I just know that it just didn't seem like it was kind of like somebody like, yeah, somebody had drugs on, I don't know what the story, but it would be seeming like, because this was a long time ago, somebody had this on them or whatever. uh, um and then they went to jail, whatever, and then they did. But I'm just thinking, like, dude, they didn't even say, well, no sentences or nothing. I really didn't know nothing about jail back then, like whatever. But it just seemed like, damn, just because you in there, you might have been about to get out if you went to church. I mean, if you went to church, girl, if you went to court for the hearing or something, why would somebody do that? We got the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Cups in reverse. I forget where we was even at because I talked about so much right here, and I'm so salty because the camera went out. But I just remember that was what was going on in my life at that time when I started briefly talking to this dude. And then that's what they was like, oh, the person. I'm like, I wonder why the person he don't be picking up the phone no more or something like this. And they was like, nuh-uh, that person that you was talking to or whatever, that person went to jail. They said he hung himself in there. I'm like, what? Four Swords. See, because that's what I'm saying. I don't know if somebody that was obsessed with me and salty that they couldn't have access to me, but other people could. I don't know if this person was doing something like behind my back or something like this, and then saying that I was doing it. But since I was the son of God, or I had protection, or I didn't know I had it, but they would have tried to act like I knew I had immunity. So they probably couldn't fuck with me. Even if somebody said that I did do it, but I didn't know I had immunity. You get what I'm saying? It's something like that. And I feel like this person could have been dealing with something else or somebody else, but I think it was some rumors about somebody being sick or something like this. Again, this could be somebody else. Because, if these people if this was like the Truman Show and they were sending these people in to me to date them or get a kiss from the Empress to heal them, it's like a baby mama and a child might have been sick, but this person was clean. But somebody is saying that this is the person, somebody did something to them. Like whoever was held up on a high thing right here, whether it was to a powerful person or a powerful entity, whether you knew you was or not, or this person held somebody on high esteem. Like if you dealing with somebody and y'all ain't got no real ties and then it's like, not tonight or whatever. Oh man, you know what's up, somebody, or I'm about to be on something else or whatever. And you're like, oh, okay. So if somebody was like that, because you could kind of tell back then. But if somebody ain't belong to you, then what you gonna do? You stop fucking with them or whatever this is. But I'm trying to think about what could have been going on at that time. But I feel like this person did like me, or wanted something more, but it just, I don't know. It's like I don't know. That was like a strange little kicky buddy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just felt like some other presence or something. Like somebody wasn't saying like, oh, got a baby mama, she crazy, or somebody wasn't saying something. And again, that would have been stranger territories for me because even though that's where I came from, we was living on the north side and we was coming down and getting dropped off like on Friday night to kick it back in in my old stomping grounds. You know what I'm saying? So it was we was away from there at that time. Because it's nothing really gangster about. We just was out. We was just, I don't know, we wasn't bad girls. We wasn't good. We was kind of baby hot girls or fast girls or, you know what I'm saying? Not even party girls, but we just like to be out and about. We wasn't doing nothing reckless or crazy. I don't know what they was doing without me, but with me, we wasn't doing nothing reckless or crazy. We just like to be out, walking around, get dressed, walking around, sitting in front of people's house, talking for a couple hours, going back and forth to the store. We was just out. So I don't know. We was just out. Like I feel like I carry a party vibe. Like I do. I do. But I'm real chill too. I could not party at all. But ever since I was a girl, I like to be out. Like when I first, okay, I'm telling y'all, when I first moved in like a neighborhood where a lot of people was out and everything like this, when I first came back here from Texas, I was really like meek or whatever. Like I didn't when they be like, yeah, we're gonna go to the Houston. I'm like, what's that? And they was like, right over here next door and across the field, that building over there. You can go there and play games. Boys be out there playing basketball. I'm like, oh, boys be playing basketball. But I was a little timid at first. It took me a little bit to, all right. But then once I got into it, I'm like, okay. And then that was it. Uh-huh. You want to go walking? That was the theme back in the 90s for girls our age or people our age. You want to go walking? Girl, let's go walking. We used to walk all across that damn town. So, and it was so when we moved to the north side, it was like a suburban Caucasian neighborhood. It wasn't really nothing to do. No niggas was riding through with sounds and shit. You know, it was one boy named Robert or something, like an Asian and black boy that lived in that neighborhood, and he had sounds in his car, and I had a little crush on him. Or every time he ride past, I never talked to him or nothing, but I'm like, he's just fine or whatever. And when he ride past, I would jump and look at the window or something like this. But other than that, it wasn't nothing going on over there. So we would go get dropped off back at Rolling Greens, or we'd get dropped off back in North Chicago at somebody's house, and we'll just, like a pack. We traveled like a pack. But again, I don't know, because when I just said that, it was like the four of us. But then we started kind of hanging with the cousins from North Chicago, Tiffany, whatever like this. We would get with them or all be hanging out once in a while. But it was still, that was them and we was us. But how do I know that these people in the Greens, that they didn't have clones or others like us already still here that was still kicking it with them? Something strange was going on that I was not aware of. I'll just put it like that. All right. So again, somebody could have been, I could have been showing up as a star at that time. I don't know. Maybe somebody did something to me, or there could have been a masculine energy or something. Somebody did something to this person. I don't know. Somebody could be also trying to separate or see who belonged to who or whatever this is. But I told you what they did. If this is something about chips or something about cartridges, somebody has been feeding me the cartridges of the girls. Everything, I feel like every masculine energy that I engaged with or bonded with, that was a setup. It's like it's a part of my body or something. But these girls was jealous of the body that I was creating, or the bodies that I was bodying, or whatever this is. And I feel like their guys could have been maybe like warlocks, like these darker guys or something. I had a certain kind of taste, okay? And pretty boys or something like this a little bit, okay? And they not so much. I'm not, they was nice guys or whatever, but they was not, they was like just boys. But it was something, you got to have swag or something for me to look at your ass. So it's almost like these girls are wearing my crown. My crown come with, you know, greatness, or if them niggas wasn't great, they was made great or something. And they trying to give me, you know, these messy warlocks that could be powerful. And they say, well, our warlocks is what got, no, it wasn't your warlocks. It was you taking a hold of my crown or my body and doing something for you to raise yourself up above me and show up in social media famous or as a singer or something like this. It wasn't your body. I don't think it was their body, but they trying to leave me with an old ring around my head or something, an old rusty ring or something of their collection of men, like to start me over so you could take my legacy. Like, nah, bitch, I did that by myself. Because I was, you know, they all looked at me different too. They all looked at me different too. Like I could kind of tell here, right? So they could have went off into gangs, or these girls could have got taken off into trap. Like their clones could have been taken into darker sides of things. If they took mine into darker sides, it was still under like control. Like if they took one of mine into the darker side, she probably was with a pimp or something, or I don't know. Like these girls, my clones could have suffered things that I didn't suffer. This me. You understand? But then again, I feel like maybe not even though. I don't know, because there has to be something that these people were continuously pissed off about. Have to be. I feel like somebody didn't pay somebody something here. This is like these niggas was my stock, or these dudes was my concubines or something. I didn't know that. That's what I was doing. But it's like when they pass, like something goes to the emperor. Somebody knew the game. I mean, I just that's why I'm saying. And I didn't, or you didn't, or something like this here. So there could be judgment here. And I said these are people that kind of work collectively, or they like, oh, you snitch, da 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 da. But the thing is, you're not understanding. I never signed off or never knew what I was. You get what I'm saying? So these people are just thieves. You didn't. These people was not. And if they were collaborating, it was on a mental note where I was asleep or I was not consciously aware of what they were doing. You don't. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I don't know if they thought they was going to release everything and then have me take the fall. And all these people, they promised these people to get off by using my name or shit that was in my name or something. Something is off. And it cannot stay that way. It cannot. Somebody was the star of something, and these people in the Queen of Wands, and they did not get what's due. You talking about made men? Somebody made niggas or something like this. They made they self, but somebody had something to do with that. I had something to do with that. Fuck you talking about. These girls still, it doesn't matter what we was doing. If we was sleeping with the same amount of guys, whatever this is, it was I think it's my mentality. So they knew at the end, if I'm the one that got, so I got that mentality and I'm the one that got a husband, that's no fair. You know, these bitches could have been thinking like this. You did? But that's just like somebody like, dude, we got a certain situation. We got a Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Empress. If you stay with this bitch or whatever, we just gonna use you to get intel. We all gonna side with you in the end. Just be with her. Take everything. Don't say nothing. Just when she going out, just don't say, do like this. And at the end, we gonna fuck her up. Like, it's something like that. So it ain't even, I mean, the guy don't even have to feel really stupid. All he got to do is run off and say something like, yeah, I was just using her. That's what this was all about. But then that would exploit the whole plan. To act like you so hurt that you found out these kids ain't yours. Or, it's something these people put together, man. It's something they put together here. Because these people that want to be pimps or they want to have they hoe that's they hoe that they don't really share like that or something like this, and then they hoes. But I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Something is somebody's own something. I don't know. We got the Most High, and then we got the Three of Wands. They could be also trying to categorize something. It doesn't matter. You're looking at the flesh. You're doing it wrong. Because if I can tell you the memories all the way from the beginning to the end, that means whatever I am, even if this the spirit connected or the consciousness in me, I'm telling you, these other girls don't even have memories. They just do, or they're just programmed or something when they weren't in my home being used while my vassal could have been out being tended to. Those particular girls that I can't even notice that myself look different. I don't think there's any left. This is the last body, and this one is disfigured. I never even been in this body before. Or they did something to me recently to hurt me. It's either or. It's either or. And somebody don't want to have to pay for that. But they being so selfish, they could be having something in the tomb. They could be having something in the vault. They could be having something stored away. They don't want to give it back because somebody else is using it. So this means that they got technology where somebody else can be you. Somebody else could be you. Like, I'm not a person that's going out doing, but one of these other girls their technology could be in my body, and they're walking around sleeping with every person in the community, or they're doing something to put a bad rep. So if say I'm getting a full transformation, this avatar don't work for me no more, whatever this is. somebody is soiling it before I can even get it. You understand? So this is like some crazy ass people that want to be somebody. Like this is different. So that I can't even be my fucking self. And in order to be a part of the new world, I have to have that avatar to be able to do anything in the new earth or the new world. And they're holding it back. That's crazy. So somebody is probably like neck and neck with you about something, but no, this is the most high over here. I'm telling you, they hold me back, or they trying to keep uninterested because they know I'm. Even if somebody said you just sleep with, no, the fuck there's a strategy to it, whether it's me, God, or man. There's a strategy for me to engage with people. Yes, it's not a setup. What? Yeah, yeah. Okay, Bree. It's not a strategy for harm because it's just engaging with people. To me, I wasn't getting nothing out of it. It's not like somebody said go do talk to this dude and get him to do. It wasn't like that. And it's like my mind was like, damn, that nigga, yeah. Or, oh, I like that conversation I had with that person, or we really meshed or whatever. Something like that. So while they were kind of probably trying to ruin something, God could have been using it to also add something. But now these people are messing. So that's like, I say I got 1,000 houses across the nation. These people are going in and bashing the windows in and burning them down. Motherfucker, you got to pay for that. You going to jail or whatever this is. You're a fucking terrorist. Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? That's like, okay, so I've been tired all this time and drained because my energy was making hit records, bitch. Where's my money? Like, what is going on here? And then they're like, no, this is the way we do it. We go in the melting pot. But this mean to tell me that people that was getting all these accolades and shit like this, they wasn't even doing all the hard work or something like this. Like, I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, they shouldn't have did what they did because they could be trying to get somebody to get caught up. Like caught up of the hearts that somebody touched or the people that somebody helped, or it ain't even got to be the people that you slept with. It's like you healed I healed a bunch of people. I created something and it can kind of heal people. And you trying to put it into competition, it would have had to been me. Yeah, I don't know I don't know. So a bunch of people could have just been falsely imprisoned here or beheaded or I don't know, whatever this is. So that somebody wouldn't get something. They were doing something so somebody couldn't get something. And these people wouldn't have to be burdened for it, whatever it was that they were doing. Yeah, because somebody was listening to these high priestesses in reverse. Now everybody's losing out on something. I'm getting like, you are everything, and everything is you. This high priestess, this is not their empire, or high priestess in reverse could have, like, if they was in a mental illness facility, they could have put this, or in prison, they could have took this off their record and put it on somebody else, or something they shouldn't have did here. And they don't want to be burdened by it. They could have got caught doing this. Somebody like whited out their name and put my name on something here. Could be a death certificate or anything. Or again, one of my avatars could have died instead of this man. Somebody could have been telling me what happened to me as this person. I don't know what this is here. Yeah, a dark heart priestess. And then again, something about jail or mental illness is not an empire. But people were watching this person when they were in the dark, or they was being ill-treated, or something like this. Somebody kind of trying to bring somebody down low. But we got Christ coming in the clouds about to chop whatever this is down here. Like the family could have even lied and said, well, this is, excuse me. And they could have gave this to this Garner girl or something, like a freak like me. And I could be a freak until the day. Because, you know, it's a difference if somebody has had partners or engaged with people. And then somebody that's like a freaky freak. So maybe somebody wasn't freaky enough to join this team. That'd be so silly if this is what this is about. But these people trying to prove that they holier than thou or something like this. or that they're so clean or something, and I'm so dirty or something. Or I don't know what this is. It's something like this here. This could be also people that started doing something like having sex at a very early age. Or they could have been molested in the physical. And you could have been molested in the spiritual on many different levels here. And again, this could be also these people, if they was hanging around with a mother or a grandmother, the mother or grandmother could have been a boo hag, or they could have been also using your vassal as a young child to live out their dream. Like, say your mother was restricted or something like this as a child, and she got into a secret society. They said, yeah, you could live vicariously through your children, just tap into their energy. And somebody could have been doing that. I don't know. And again, we got the divine here with these roses on it. So again, Queen of Pentacles, somebody was a Queen of Pentacles or just a mom energy or something at a time when these people did something. Somebody could be also finding out that, I don't know, some guy could have been laid out or laid flat, but there shouldn't be no burden because these people this was not like, okay, say you went out of town or something like this. You in a relationship, you gotta go out of town. You really going out of town by yourself or something just to get away or whatever. Somebody could have planted a masculine or used technology to do something here. Shit, it was to make it seem like you were engaging with someone. I don't know. Like these people could have been using your networking system, your direct messages, you didn't even know you was a cyborg. You didn't even know like this shit existed or something. They was using your text messaging or your phone, or they was doing something. It's like a mystery thing happened, like a supernatural thing happened around someone. You still excuse me, don't know what it is or the conditions or anything, but some people could have been like low-key attacking you because they thought that you did something here. And I just don't know how to explain this. It's like a gang of people was playing around with two people that were so holy, or their energy or their intentions were pure, that there's no thing to do but for these people to go through suffrage for what they did to two people. This could be what these people did to Adam and Eve. Somebody could be going back and like, no, it was the divine. It wasn't even these two. And I don't know what this is. And now they're trying to come back and they're like, okay, you could get in. They feel like they have the power. This could also be culture, whatever, crash culture or whatever you call it. Okay. People that can ruin you before you even get your footing in social media or something. Cancel culture or whatever. But like somebody, you could have been like, okay, somebody could have been love of your life. You could have been in love with somebody's life. And they're finding out what somebody planned for them not to support you or protect you or something. And you didn't even know you needed protecting. Like, yeah, we got the high priestess in reverse, the fool, this all eternal energy, the last thing that somebody just did. This could be also a transgender, could have tried to lay with somebody. Just recently tried to get somebody pregnant or something, a Queen of Pentacles. And it's almost like, see how she's sitting here? The divine think that they above this Queen of Pentacles, especially while this person is being a homebody or while they're having children or this could be like women that end up getting cheated on by their husband because they pregnant. I'm even seeing this rose energy connected to this baby or trying to get to this baby or this whatever this person is creating. This could also be somebody doing something to somebody's children and they're getting blamed for it or something. We can also see the divine is here in this, or these vines are in her chair or in her seat. She can't even sit back. You see? She's sitting. It's uncomfortable for her to sit back. She's sitting up. She should be sitting back in her seat, but it's like this is like the line of demarcation between this in her, right? Something weird here. Like these people really, this, I mean, this is like a lifetime of setup. Yeah, look, Three of Pentacles in reverse. To have this person bound and still feed off their energy to people or something. Or somebody was taking something from you and bringing people back to life or regenerating people's cells or, girl, something like this. Plasma. Girl, I don't know what this is, but it's something very whatever. And then we got the end to something, or there's a death or an end, or maybe there's a file or a case that could be closed, or I don't know. 1-2 step energy. Yeah, Hierophant in reverse. This could be this, somebody's name could be Sierra. And we got the Empress here. With the something being repaired here. The Empress, Holy Spirit energy. But I feel like again, there's this energy. This is my Christ coming in the clouds. Knight of Wands here. I come with the sword, but it's pointing at these black tar trees. It's pointed at these people. Like, I don't even know. I'm getting like angels or something. Like, I don't know. Maybe you got dark angels on one side of the family, and then you got these pure angels. I don't know, because her hair being this white color. It's something about your heraldry is, it's not the divine. It's not something. It's something else is something here. I don't know. I don't know what you want to say about this. The blonde hair or the white hair, you know, you don't have to have that growing out your hair, but something is something here. And then again, the injustice here, and then you got the protection here. So something can come in, I don't know. And then you got this dark energy here with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, with this Ace of Cups in reverse, and this dark energy flowing through it. And there's an end to some stinking thinking, or yeah, people could be walking away from this, stressed out about it. Something like this. Oh, Lord. I feel like the way these people have to retrieve, or the way they get fed, it's like somebody come in your office and talk directly to you. Hey, by 5 o'clock, I need these papers on the Marcel account or something like this. By 5 o'clock, like somebody's getting information like that. They're trying to test you, but everything is not laid out in front of you. Like you gotta, you gotta think about, oh, the way you was breathing last night when you felt. You gotta use other means that's really like right there for you. Like you're not engaged in it. You're not in accounting or whatever, where these people are sitting in these cubicles and they getting this, and they dress nice every day and whatever. You're not in a professional, like, it's another word for it. Whatever here. But it's like you overqualify for something. But again, you didn't get the opportunity like these people. So you haven't seen this shit face to face. So people like, you talk about something you don't know nothing about. Well, I don't know, maybe because that's what prophecy could be about. I don't know. I mean, that's what a prophet is, maybe. So maybe they try to make it seem like you dark, so you go to the dark side, but you could have been here of the light to bring people out the dark to the light, but they don't want to. They don't want to be saved, or they don't want to be cleansed, or they feel like they got it underhand, or these people feel like they have all the power over you or me or whatever this is. Now, they could have made somebody dark or go real dark now. And now they saying, oh, that person dark like us. Now, you can't go back to her and have this is somebody's bright idea. Okay? Or somebody saying, because you've seen these, because you sense, or you're a Gnostic and you know these things, which was why they was killing the Gnostics before. You're incorporated with what we do, but you never was. You're not. I'm not incorporated with these people or something like this. I don't know what this is. And again, these kind of hot-headed people or low vibrational people, they're not articulating what's being said. They're like, oh, bitch, okay, we got you. You saying that about us. And it's not even, you ain't even saying nothing about them. You saying something about the situation. You saying something about whatever. But these people, I don't know, the way that they think is like, I don't know, it's very like ignorant or something. You can't relate to these people. They're stiff neck, or You may be somebody that don't have to take orders from these people or nobody else. You're not being stiff-necked, you being who you are. I'm being who I am. But I don't know, with these people, yeah, this was their bright idea to force somebody to do something horrible or something so that you can't birth something with this person. And so that you don't have a solid foundation built so you can't say, come over here, I'll give you immunity, work for me. They're not even letting somebody on the scene. They're not even letting the real deal on the scene. But they come and sneak in your house and do all these things in your sleep. But these people ain't gonna walk up to you, or they not facing someone. Like, you get what I'm saying? So again, there's the 5 of Wands. Somebody could have put somebody in a street gang, or say you have you went through a transformation or whatever, you already renewed here. They're holding this person hostage. They're holding the renewed version hostage. Like somebody's trying to force, they could have like rebirthed me, use my genes. I could be 15-year-olds in the world somewhere. I'm supposed to be in charge of that vassal or even the mother of that vassal. But these people are. And they're going to make sure that you're in a gang or something, that I'm in a gang or whoever this is this time. They're going to make sure that you're like them this time. And these people are, it's done for them. It's done for them. So maybe so that their leader can clean themselves up, and they will hide all this stuff, the dark stuff, to this person, and they're not even cleansed. They're just hiding it. And this person come off as like, no, I'm a son of David that's clean. You know, that, forget about that Empress. I'm here. Or I don't know, something like this weird, y'all. Let me receive the things. I'm a boy from this family or this clan. Let me receive the things. And these people didn't say no either. So whoever this is could be coming in to tear this down. Yeah. It's over, guys. I don't know what's going on here. It's over. The shenanigans or whatever this is here. Somebody's like, oh, I can't, I wish you could see me in a crown. We can't be friends. Yeah, I'm not tripping about nothing. Whoever this is that even got to come back and try to play around or try to whatever, you know, it's, if you think like, if you that ignorant, then it's not going to last anyways. Hold on.